Guys, we have the daddy of countertop model nugget ice makers here. Very impressive. It dispenses the ice. It makes ice in minutes. For a quick start, just make sure that once you receive it, you let it sit in its upright position for at least 2 hours so the refrigerant can settle, and then run it through a 15-minute self-cleaning cycle. Yes, it cleans itself. It's very easy. You just put some clean water in there, hold the button down for a few seconds until it flashes and it goes into cleaning mode, which you will see because there is a light that tells you it's in cleaning mode. Run it through its cleaning mode for about 15 minutes. Pull the plugs underneath it to drain the water out. Put fresh water in it and be making ice minutes later. Okay, I've turned it sideways so that you can see how easy it is to refill the water. If you have room above it, then you can just lift this up and pour your water in. I especially like using these countertop ice makers because I don't like the water that we have here. So I can use fresh distilled or natural spring water, filtered water of some sort to make my ice cubes so they don't dilute my drink with some kind of gross water. That's very important that I don't get those things added to my drinks. Now, you can either lift it up or you can just remove the whole container and take it out to fill it up. That's what I do because you can see that there's not that much clearance between my cabinets and the machine. Rather than pull it out every time I want to fill it up, I just take the little thing off from the back and then I fill it up that way, and it's very easy to replace. Just make sure that you push it all the way up in there, because if you don't, it could show that it's low on water. It has the lights out here in front to show you what it's doing. So when it's in cleaning mode, the clean light is lit up. When it's making ice, as it is right now, and it's hard to tell in video, but it's lit up. And when it's low on water, it stops making ice and it says add water. Very easy to use. So this particular model is really cool in that it has a dispenser. So when you want to dispense ice, you just reach up and grab the handle there and ice starts pouring out. And you can see those tiny little crunchable nuggets that we all know and love. You might be wondering, sure, it's nugget ice, but can you chew it? It's pretty crunchable, especially once it gets wet with liquid. If you've had it in your drink, when you're done drinking your drink, this ice, you could just sit there and crunch to your heart's content. I also have a bonus tip for you. If you are storing some of this ice, if you don't want to have the machine on overnight, but you want ice early in the morning, even though it only takes minutes to start making ice, maybe you want to store some in the freezer. Just dispense it into a plastic bag and lay it flat in the freezer so that if it is a little bit melted and it freezes together, it'll be so easy to break up. Also, before you shut down your ice maker for the night, just make sure to dispense all the ice, whether you store it in the freezer or not, because you don't want it to melt back into the container that may be full of water and overflow on your counter. So I hope you enjoy all the nugget ice that you're going to be making with your new nugget ice machine. And just remember to invite me over for those margarita parties.